It's Monday the 28th of October 2018. It's the beginning of another week. I should have done one of these yesterday on Sunday, but I am losing my voice, or I have lost my voice. It's actually only just started to come back. So I didn't do one yesterday because it would have sounded pretty grim, and also it would have probably just been me at home in the kitchen. Now I'm not at home, you'll not recognise this necessarily. I'm at my mother's house in Horsham. It's her flat in a sheltered accommodation block, and sadly she died. We had the funeral last week, and her house, which is a complete and utter mess, has furniture, bits and pieces that need to be sorted out. My sister has sorted out most of the stuff. I've helped a fair bit, but there's still quite a bit of junk here. You can't really see it, it's all on the floor and all around. Maybe if I do a bit of this, if I angle that round, lift it up, maybe you can see that there's sort of a lot of junk down on the ground here as well. And there's furniture behind the camera, there's all sorts of crap everywhere. So that all needs sorting out. Corin is just about to come here. We've got to go to the dump and get rid of some of this stuff, and so that's the purpose. Meanwhile, at home, I've been grouting. Yes, maybe I'll put a picture up in the week. Haven't quite finished it, done about a third. The lovely Julia popped round and I got her to help me with a bit of it. And then I've had to come up here, so I haven't been able to do much. Also, I only wanted to do a little bit just to see how it goes and see what the effect is and see if it's okay. Because stupidly, as the tiles went down in the kitchen, I had everything out, but we had to live and stuff has gone back into the kitchen. The other thing is my son Billy is away now for a week. I'm on my own in the house, and I needed him to help me lift some of the heavy stuff back in, like the washing machine, because I wouldn't be able to manage to lift it over the tiles other than drag it across the tiles, and that would scratch them, and I didn't want that. Anyway, my sister will be here any minute, so I better get myself ready, but that's what I'm doing today. Hopefully my voice will improve as the week goes, because I need to get out and do some more walks. It's Tuesday the 30th of October, and I'm on all fours on my kitchen floor. I'm just inspecting the work that I've been doing. I still got the croaky voice, but it's getting better. But today I've been grouting. Been putting the grout on the floor where the tiles went down last week, and I've virtually finished. Just here is the fridge. Can't see if you see that, and that's the oven. That area I have yet to do, but I need to move that stuff, and I've grouted all around here, and I need this to dry before I can shunt this over, so I'm not doing that. But the rest of it's done. The lovely Julia has been over and helped me most of the time. I did a little bit this evening, but it's all done, and it doesn't look too bad. You can't really see it in this. I will put pictures up eventually when it's finished, but at the moment there's a thin layer of dust all over the place, and it doesn't look brilliant. But when it's dry, it will look great. Anyway, it's coming up to 10 o'clock at night when I'm recording this, and I'm very tired. And in order to relax, I am going to make myself a hot chocolate and head off to bed, because tomorrow I'm with Matthew Holdsworth going up to Leith Hill. So I'm hoping that my voice will hold out and I'll be able to do a video walk. It'll be the first one since my voice has given up. So let's hope that's okay. Matthew.
Richard.
Hello.
Hello. Fancy meeting you here.
Yes, yeah. In the middle of a wood.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, on Halloween as well.
I know.
Oh wait.
Ooh.
Ah! Are you scared?
Very.
Good. It is, I said Halloween, I actually know the date. It's the 31st of October, not August.
And what day is it?
It's a Wednesday.
Very good.
Yes.
Yes.
2018. My voice is slowly getting better. It's got better throughout the morning, actually.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So that's rather encouraging. Matthew Holdsworth, of course. We're in Surrey.
Yep.
Where are we?
We are just outside Friday Street. We are just north of Leith Hill, and in a lovely beech wood.
It's a beautiful beech wood. You probably can't really see it because there's just a young wood behind us, but we're on this trail going past some beautiful old massive, actually we propped the camera up on the roots.
Yes.
If you look at that, that's the height of the root that we are in. We're in a bit of a gully.
I'll take a picture of it after we finish filming,
yeah,
with the camera on top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's marvellous. And we've been filming down by the stream that leads to the Hammer
Pond of Friday Street.
Pond.
It's one of the sources of the Tillingbourne, which is a river that flows down the Vale of Homesdale between the what are we on? Sandstone? Sandstone and the Chalk North Downs.
What's that book in your hand?
Ah, this one. It's the Green Sand Way.
We're following the Green Sand Way. We've got the guidebook, which is what, 1970s?
1997, 80s? I think it is.
1997,
1997, yeah.
Because 70s still seems, not to you.
Not to me, yeah.
To me, it doesn't seem that long ago, but actually 70s is quite a long time.
It's a long time. It's before I was born. Thanks. Cheers.
Before you were born?
Before I was born, yeah. 97, I was doing my GCSEs.
What year were you born?
81.
81? Golly, 81.
Yeah.
I was working in a printing firm, 1981. In fact, I was just leaving that to go and work in a sound studio.
Oh, there you go.
In Billingshurst, for my sins. Gosh. And yet we both don't look a day over 22.
No, exactly. It's all the hair we have.
Yeah. We've been up onto Leith Hill and we've made a couple of videos there. One, we went into the tower, which was
really good.
Really good. Really enjoyed that. So that will be coming out. That will be coming out next week. So that's really interesting. There's a weird smell, isn't there?
I'm smelling...
Is it like a dampy...
manure?
Peaty. Oh, yeah.
I think someone's laying some manure somewhere.
I thought it was you.
Or maybe Richard stood in something, I'm not sure.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's always possible.
Anything's possible. Anyway, this is just behind the scenes, not a video in itself, so we're better finish there.
Yep.
Which way are we going?
That way.
Brilliant.
Yes. Right, good. I'll go the right way.
It's the 1st of November 2018. It's a Thursday. It's been raining this morning, but the sun is shining this afternoon, or trying to, in between a few dark clouds, and I'm in my office, my edit suite area of my office, if you like, and I'm just beginning to edit up a video with young George Timperley, who's a viewer of the Bald Explorer work and is in the group, interested in steam trains. So we took a trip to the Spa Valley Railway. You may remember that if you saw last week's, I think it was last week's or the week before's behind the scenes, and that will be going out tomorrow. So I'm editing it up. I always tend to be editing these videos a little bit last minute, but there's plenty. I've got quite a few now to edit. It was out yesterday at Leith Hill, as you saw. So just going to do that. Been chopping up some wood outside. Big thank you to Kevin Hall, who dropped round yesterday and dropped in some wood for me, some apple logs from an apple tree. They need to be stored for a bit to dry out. They're not really quite ready to go on the fire yet for maximum benefit, but in the meantime the fire's got some other bits of joists and things, so that's all good. Cracking on with that, and my voice is almost back. It's still a little bit of a strain to talk. Don't know really what happened, but why it went. Was a bit run down earlier in the week, but not coldy, not fluey, none of that sort of stuff. So yeah, so just cracking on with everything that needs to be done, and this is tomorrow's video, so I better get on with it. It's the 2nd of November 2018, and I am setting up for the evening show. It's Friday the 2nd, I should say, getting close to the end of the week. Tomorrow is Saturday. We were supposed to be out and about this week, today, and when we were going to go to Ashurst, Julia and I, and do a walk, and we were videoing a walk. We've got a route plan from a book that I've got here called Walks in Sussex. Here, let me just show you that. And so the idea was that we were going to go out and about. Went to pick Julia up from Shoreham, got to Lancing where she lives, went over Shoreham Bridge, turned left, and suddenly there was this click, 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 click sound in the car. Didn't at first realise it was the car. I said, what's that? Realised it was the car, pulled over, had a look, and the auxiliary fan belt, drive belt, had frayed and was coming apart. So I had to get the AA out, and consequently the AA came and towed us back to back to Worthing. So after we'd been towed back, I took the car was towed straight to the garage, who then repaired it. £85 later, fortunately the car wasn't written off with the timing chain going wrong, which could have happened. But 85 quid that I hadn't expected. Didn't do the walk. Anyway, now setting up in my front room for by the fire for fireside chat for the Friday show. When you see this, it would have been done, it's all recorded, but I'm just in the process of setting that up. It's 7:08 in the evening, laptop here, main camera over there, light over here, another couple of lights either side, microphone down here, and the fire here. So going to be setting up for that. Same sort of place, but slightly different than we did on the Halloween show earlier, which went really well. Anyway, that's Friday. Tomorrow I haven't planned to go out on a walk, but I'm a few videos down at the moment, so may need to go and do something. I've still got to finish stuff and got to tackle the walls in the kitchen. But hey, my voice is almost back to normal. Hallelujah! It's the 3rd of November and I'm back in my kitchen. I have one of these, little scraper. My wall is a right mess. It needs clearing up and sorting out. It's been painted twice on top of what looks like the base plastering here over the years, and so I'm now, it just seems to be pretty, in places it comes off in, here we go, in great swathes, and there's a certain satisfaction in doing that. Now I'm doing this, as you know if you've been following the antics, because I've got an SE Ironheart coming and I'm going to install it in about here in the kitchen. Up there, just off camera, is where the chimney is, and the pipe that connects the two is going to go in there. So I want to get the wall, I've done the tiles now, the wall and that all ready, so that when it comes, which will be the week after next hopefully, I'm just waiting for a delivery date, but that's roughly when it should come, that it's got somewhere to sit. Then I've got plumbing stuff to do. Above here is the tank, and the pipes will come down and go into the SE, and in fact they're actually going to have to worm round, because the pipes to do the water, which the stove will heat the hot water, unfortunately the outlet's on that side, but that's okay, we'll make that into a feature. Anyway, this is the last of this week's behind the scenes. Tomorrow we start another one, so thank you very much for watching. And also, I know I haven't been doing a huge amount of getting out and about filming this week, but we certainly will be getting back to all of that. Got to keep the videos coming. If you feel of helping out and becoming a patron, maybe a couple of quid a month to help get those videos that we produce, it puts petrol in the car, it helps keep the car on the road. You will have seen that we had a bit of a mishap earlier, and to support the channel. I don't get any money from, some of the early ones had adverts, but I don't get any money from the last year's lot of adverts. The advert money really is on YouTube is so small you can't do anything, so I rely purely on you guys, the patrons, to support the channel. So if you can help, then that's great. The details are on the screen, where to go, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Last week it was a bit pathetic. I had my voice disappeared. Now a week later it's come back and feeling a lot better. So gotta get on with it. See you then. Right, come on then, paint. Come on.